All right, so in today's video, we're going to talk about going first to third and what are some of the things that players should be looking for when they have to make that split-second decision about whether they can make it all the way to third on that ball hit to the right side or up the middle. Okay, so we've got our softball field diagram, and the blue dot is going to represent our runner, and our runner today is trying to go to third base. So on a ball hit to the right side or to center field, our goal is to get all the way from first to third. And good base runners, they've sort of quantified this in Major League Baseball, that good base runners will get to third on balls hit to the right side or up the middle about 50% of the time, whereas lesser base runners only get there about 30% of the time. So that's, Major League Baseball has a lot of data. So that's one thing they've found. So the goal is, can you be one of those 50% people who gets the first to third on a ball hit to the right side rather than just being that 30% base runner? So the thing to understand first and foremost is that this is going to depend on where the ball's hit. So fielders are essentially going to have these cones, if that's how you want to think of it. And if the ball's hit somewhere within that cone, then, say a batted ball's hit here, say a batted ball's hit here, say a batted ball's hit here, it's going to be pretty tough to go first to third because you're probably going to have to hold up, because this fielder is going to be able to charge very easily, go straight to the ball, and make a strong throw all the way to third base. There's not going to be a lot of room for error there, okay? So what we're looking for as we go through all that is when our ball is going to be hit outside of that little funnel. So basically, as a base runner, when do we see a ball hit that is over here or over here? And can we make it to third base? Obviously, even over here in left center, if you're fast enough, you've got a good break, you can go first to third on that ball that's over there. So this is partly understanding what do fielders need to do to get you out, and when are they just going to have a really tough time from a probability standpoint of making that throw. So the reason that we have these purple lines that I've drawn is that this sort of represents where the fielders don't have to turn their hips. And that's an important thing to understand, because the fielder is going to run, they're going to be able to get themselves in a straight line to get to any of these balls, right? So just a little bit of movement, and now they're on a straight line to third base. That's pretty easy for them to make. However, when they have to run to a ball like this one, they've got to go pretty far, and then they've essentially got to stop and pivot their hips and then make that strong throw all the way into third base. That's really difficult for them to do. So anytime it's outside this funnel, this cone area here, right, this or this, it becomes pretty easy for a runner to go first to third. Now, from a practical standpoint, what we want that runner to do is understand when they see the ball hit off the bat, where it is and how hard it's hit. So the first one, and this one, when they see it hit in this direction, they're always going to go first to third no matter what. That's when it's hit behind the first baseman or over their head down the line. So there's just no scenario in which this outfielder gets here fast enough and makes that throw, right? So that's scenario number one. Scenario number two is when it's hit over the second baseman's head or between the runner and the second baseman. So again, the second baseman here, the runner, something in between here, or maybe it's over the runner's head, because when the runner begins to get going, she's going to be, maybe around here by the time the ball's off the bat. So anything in that vicinity is going to be something that she's going to say, okay, this is probably going to be within that funnel, right? That angled area that the outfielder is going to be able to make an easy play on. So that one, they're usually going to have to hold up. Now, beyond that, the next one is when it's beyond the second baseman, and it's more up the middle of the field. So something up here. So the second baseman couldn't get to it. Now it's into the outfield. This one is going to take more of a read, but fortunately, our runner here is going to see this ball in front of them. So she'll be able to say, okay, is this out in no man's land? If so, yup, I'm going first to third. If it's not, if it's more up here, now it's in that funnel and probably gonna have to hold up at second base. So that's, again, the next scenario where they've really got to figure out, when that ball's hit in front of them, is it within this trap, this area here? Is that where the batted ball's going? Or is it out here into the gap where this center fielder is not going to have an easy time, again, getting there, pivoting and making that long throw? Or is it on the other side, and this one is also a first to third candidate as well? And that one, again, just takes the runner seeing it in front of them and getting a good read. The next thing to consider is how hard the ball's hit. So this is also makes some easy or not so easy decisions. So easy decision is hard hit ball right in front of them or right over their head. So something that's getting over here, again, is in that funnel, that trap. So hard hit ball right at the outfielder, and this is not anything new that I'm telling you, or hard hit ball up the middle is going to be easy decisions, right? Now, when it's hit weak, that's when it takes a little bit more of a decision. So if it's hit really weak and it just trickles through maybe up here, or it goes right behind the runner between them and the first baseman, these ones are going to be a little bit tougher, and they're going to need the third base coach to help them probably. But when it's in front, if it's a little weak ground ball that just squirts through just past the second baseman, they're going to have this in front of them, and good base runners are going to say, okay, it's a long run again to make that long throw, so I'm just going to keep on running. I'm never going to slow down, and I'm going to make it to third easy. And then medium, that's just where, good base runners know themselves. And then the other variable that's really important that good base runners know, and coaches make sure you're always talking to your players about this, is how good are their arms? If this girl has a cannon, then medium hit ground balls or stuff that's like just outside of her funnel, she might still get you at third base. If this girl has a weak arm, you might be going first to third no matter what and say, hey, I'm going to challenge you and we'll see what you can do. So arm strength is the other important factor. So it's not only where the ball's hit, it's also, because again, always going if it's in the gap. You've got to read it and look more for the velocity. How hard was it hit? If it's more towards the center, again, in those angled funnels. And then again, how strong are their throwing arms? Can they really get you? If it's a medium hit ground ball and it's maybe a little bit iffy. The iffy ones are important. So, can you challenge them? And so the way we get better at this long term is by doing this in practice. There's no other way to get around it. This video will help you as a primer, but you've got to go out there as a coach and you've got to get players on the base paths and hit those ground balls through and say, hey, we're going first to third. Let's see, start to get good reads, be aggressive. I want you to get out at third base, make some mistakes, be aggressive and see what happens. All right, so hopefully today's video helped. These softball instincts, they're tough to develop, and there's something that we can improve via practice, obviously, through inter-squad games, through running through these in practices, and through helping players understand, where the decisions are going to be made and what they should be looking for on any given batted ball when they're on the base paths. All right. So again, thanks for watching. I'm Coach Dan Blewett. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.